Welcome in, Lemurs fans. James Nasser here with you again as the Lemurs take on the host, Gary SouthShore RailCats, here for the second game of this three-game series. Lemurs lost last night in walk-off fashion, 3-2 to the RailCats. RailCats used two pitches in the bottom of the ninth inning to get the win last night here on a camp day. Got a bunch of campers here from around the Gary area here wearing their bright-colored shirts on this Sunday or Wednesday afternoon. Tonight, or this afternoon, you have your starting pitchers. You have Ryan Beckman, the right-hander, against Carl Triana, another right-hander for the RailCats. Triana and Beckman for your Lemurs here, as the Lemurs, after last night's loss, now sit at 32-26. They're tied in the wild card right now with the Winnipeg Goldeyes, also 32-26. Gary, well, they're second in the Central at 30-27, also second in the wild card as well with that record, just a game and a half behind the Lemurs. Lincoln leads the Central 32-24 record. The Wichita Wingnuts right now lead the South. They are 38-19. Lemurs sit 6.5 games behind the Wingnuts now. Laredo's lost 3 in a row. Wichita has won 5 in a row. Texas Airhogs there in the South Division, also 20-27, 18 games out of first. They've lost 9 straight. And Joplin Blasters lost last night, 19.5 games out of first place. They are 18-38 on the year currently. So the South Division still in command by the Wingnuts as they continue to broaden their lead, as the Lemurs and Airhogs both right now on losing streaks. They're in second and third place, respectively, in the division. So Wichita pulling away there in the South. The Lemurs right now falling back as they are now tied with the Winnipeg Goldeyes. Lemurs recently had a lead about as big as 4 games in the wild card over Winnipeg, but over the last 5 games or so, well, Winnipeg, they've won 3 in a row. Lemurs have lost 3 in a row. Winnipeg 8-2 in their last 10, and the Lemurs 5-5 in their last 10. The Lemurs have now surrendered sole possession of the wild card. Now, granted, we still have 42 games left of the season, so still plenty of time to regain the sole possession of the wild card spot there. But certainly, Lemurs are looking to turn things around here as they take on this Gary SouthShore RailCats team. Take a look at your starting lineups tonight. First for the Lemurs, they'll be led off by Ty Morrison. He's the DH today. Leandro Castro bats second in left field. Zane Chavez bats third. He's the catcher for the Lemurs. Dennis Phipps batting fifth in right field. J.D. Pulfer bats sixth. He's at second base. Drew Martinez seventh in center field. Martinez batting sixth. Valera batting seventh at third base. Jesus Pozo batting eighth at first. And at shortstop batting ninth, Alvaro Rondon. For the RailCats, they'll be led off by Cameron Newell in left field, followed by Anthony Checky in center field. Batting third is Jaime Del Valle, switch hitting catcher. Tillman Pugh is batting cleanup. He's in right field. Frank Martinez, the DH, also a switch hitter, batting fifth for the RailCats. Batting sixth, Alex Crosby at first base, followed by E.J. Davari, batting seventh at third base. At second base, it's John Holland. He bats eighth. And at shortstop, batting ninth, Jared Medeiros. On the mound for the Gary SouthShore RailCats, it's Carl Triana. Triana this season 3-4 with a 3.49 ERA on the year for the RailCats. They are going against your Lemurs starter, Ryan Beckman. Beckman this season has been really good for the Lemurs. He also an all-star this year, is 5-5 with a 2.55 ERA on the year for the Lemurs. And last night, a 3-2 loss here in Game 1 of the series, so Lemurs looking to rebound after that. Had a couple of balls that were hit deep out to left field off of the wall that just missed getting out. So Lemurs had opportunities there last night where they hit the ball well, but not good enough here. And the Lemurs looking to bounce back and maybe hit the ball better. I don't know, but definitely trying to improve on last night's outcome for sure here today. A little bit different look with the lineup as well, as Ty Morrison leads things off for Laredo. When we come back, we'll take a look at a little more in-depth look at your starting pitching matchup here on the Lemurs Broadcast Network as we get set for first pitch here between the RailCats and the Lemurs.
party gets going. Drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reduction store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus, find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas, 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering, L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light? Which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific Boys and Girls Clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at Laredo.
It's time for the national anthem here at the ballpark.
What
our national anthem in the books here today at the ballpark, U.S. Steel Yard here in Gary, Indiana. RailCats going with their white unis today, green socks, RailCats across. Actually, it has their RailCats logo on one side of the chest and the number on the lower portion of the other side. White pants with a green pinstripe down the side. Lemurs going with the black uniforms, gold lettering, Lemurs across the chest, gray pants, their black hats, and a little bit of white down the side under the arms. Tonight, or this afternoon, your umpires for today's ball game. Scott Shores is behind the plate. Sean Hicks is at first base, and Steve Linton at third. Carl Triano warming up out there on the mound for the Gary SouthShore RailCats. As the Lemurs come to the plate, Lemurs will be led off by Ty Morrison, Leandro Castro, and Zane Chavez today. Triana on the mound for the RailCats, the righty. Also defensively, you have behind the plate Jaime Del Valle. At third base, E.J. Davari. At short, Jared Medeiros. At second, John Holland. At first, Alex Crosby. The outfield left to right, Cameron Newell in left, Anthony Checky in center, and Tillman Pugh in right field. Last night, Lemurs lost by a score of 3-2. Triana out there on the mound. A little bit about him. His last start, that came on July 14th. He got a no decision and a 7-3 win at Fargo for Gary. He threw 6 1/3, gave up 9 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Had 3 walks and 2 strikeouts there in that ball game. Del Valle, former member of the Arizona Diamondbacks organization. He threw a no-hitter this year on June 2nd against the Kansas City T-Bones, the first no-hitter in Gary's history. He joined the RailCats this season after a 2-year break from pro baseball in America. Before that, he was in the Diamondbacks organization, signed in 2010 as an 18-year-old out of Columbia. Spent 3 years in the Diamondbacks system in the lower levels. They're in the rookie ball and short season levels. First batter of the ball game, Ty Morrison. Morrison batting .301 with 2 home runs, 25 runs batted in. First pitch up and away from Triana at 12-12. So 1-0 the count to Ty Morrison, the DH today for the Lemurs. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Triana with the pitch, finds the outside corner. Morrison last night was also the DH. The 1-1 pitch, Morrison taking up high. He was 0 for 4 last night with a strikeout in the ball game. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. Waiting on deck for the Lemurs, Leandro Castro. And the pitch, Morrison swings, hits one high in the air, left side, foul territory, and it'll land in the seats. Giving chase was Davari. So the count now 2-2 to Morrison after that foul ball. And the pitch. Morrison swinging a miss, strike 3, first out of the ball game. Chase it outside.
With that strikeout, Precision Carpet will make a donation to Gary Fraternal Oral Police Ben K. Perry Lodge number 61. Precision Cartridge, the Midwest leading supplier of quality ammunition. Visit them online at precisioncartridge.com. And out batting for Laredo, the left fielder, number 16, number 18, Leandro Castro.
Leandro Castro to the plate. Castro last night, well, playing left field today. Last night, had a couple of almost home runs. They were doubles. Castro swings the first pitch, grounds it towards short. Medeiros up with it, taps a glove, throws to first. Castro put away. Batting .309 with 16 runs batted in and 5 home runs this year is Castro. But last night, he hit one off the yellow the plastic yellow on top of the fence there out in left field in the 9th inning, and it came back on the field instead of hopping over the wall. So it didn't count as a home run. He just got a double off of it. The other one hit the fence just a little bit below the yellow line earlier in the 2nd inning last night. And he also likewise got a double on that. And, well, Lemurs failed to bring him in both times. So runs left on the base paths yesterday for the Lemurs as they lost by a score of 3-2. Zane Chavez at the plate, batting .268, 4 home runs, 23 runs batted in. And the pitch taken outside, 1-0. Chavez, one of 7 All-Stars for the Lemurs this season, and I mentioned the All-Stars. They should have been released about 15 minutes ago for the North team. Pitch fouled away, left side out of play. The count 1-1.
Double collision and glass. Double collision and glass for all your auto body and glass repair needs.
Chavez was selected as a reserve player. 23 players on the All-Star team. Seven of them Lemurs. The pitch, swing and a foul tip back into the glove. Strike 3. Oh, strike 2. I was thinking that was strike 3. Got ahead of myself. 1-2 the count now. They've got some inflatable houses, bounce houses out beyond the right center wall. You can see some yellow school buses out there as well as kids still filing in the ballpark here. 1-2 pitch, check swing, ball grounded into the third base dugout where the RailCats are. Count still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Chavez. Should he reach? Dennis Phipps is on deck. Nothing the score. We're in the top of the first. 2 outs, no one on for the Lemurs. Triana from the stretch delivers. Swung on, a hit in the air, and center field running back into his right is the center fielder, Checky. He'll make the catch. And that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Lemurs at the plate in the top of the first. We go to the bottom. RailCats to the plate for the first time today.
SportsMed.com for more information.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft, buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
All right, bottom of the first. Lemurs out there on the field now. RailCats to the plate. Ryan Beckman starting for the Lemurs today. Beckman on the year. He has made 13 appearances, 12 of them starts. Is 5-5 with a 2.55 ERA. His last start, he got a win against Lincoln. He threw 7 shutout innings, giving up 5 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts against the Salt Dogs in a 1-0 win. In fact, that win, the last time the Lemurs won a game. They've lost 3 straight since then. First batter of the inning, Cameron Newell. 281 hitter, no home runs, 17 runs batted in. A side-arming right-hander, Ryan Beckman, fires a strike in there, 0-1. Newell today wearing number 14. Pitch fouled away. As apparently they have 4 different jerseys, the RailCats do. But they have different numbers for a few players for all of them, due to the fact that apparently they just don't have all of them matching. There's a swing and a foul away. They've sold off some of the jerseys with the other numbers, and so they are left with some guys having to wear different numbers for different colors. Lemurs don't have that problem. We have 5 jerseys, and everyone has the same number for all of them. Beckman winds in the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Newell goes down swinging after he fouled off the last couple pitches. 1 away. Defensively for the Lemurs today. Behind the plate, Zane Chavez. Third base is Cesar Valera. Alvaro Rondon is at short as usual. J.D. Pulfer at second. And at first, Jesus Poso. Anthony Checky at the plate. The pitch to Checky swung on and fouled away. 0-1. Checky batting .280. No home runs, 4 runs batted in. The outfield for the Lemurs, they have Leandro Castro in left, Drew Martinez in center, and in right, Dennis Phipps. Next pitch missing for a ball, 1-1 the count now. One pitch, swinging and foul off towards the third base dugout, goes inside. Count now 1-2 to Checky. Checky last night left the ball game as he looked like he was cramping up in the batter's box. Swings and lifts one in the air to deep right, but Phipps will jog back and make the catch short of the warning track by about 10 feet. And there's out number 2. 2 up, 2 down.
Lineup is the catcher, number 6, Jaime
And Jaime Del Valle to the plate. Jaime Del Valle might be my favorite name in the league. It's just fun to say. Just rhymes both ways. The pitch to Del Valle swung on and a line drive right at Rondon. He drops to a knee, makes the catch around his midsection, and 1 pitch. And the out is made. 3 up, 3 down for both teams at the plate here in the first inning. We go on to the second. Scoreless, Lemurs and RailCats.
This mouth watering pretzel is made fresh at the stadium every day.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties, shredded cheddar cheese,
The creamy sauce.
creamy steak sauce. My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words. The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only on Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubba-da, boom, which led to you. Miller Lights, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Dennis Phipps leads off the inning for the Lemurs. It'll be Phipps, Pulfer, Martinez. First pitch as a train goes passing by is popped up into right field by Phipps. Shallow going out to the second baseman, Holland, and as he shifts backwards and backwards, makes the catch. Out number one. Phipps came in batting .267 with 9 home runs and 30 runs batted in. J.D. Pulford to the plate now, the former RailCat, batting .239, 4 home runs, 29 runs batted in. The Lemurs pair of former RailCats yesterday had pretty good days at the plate. As Pulford in yesterday's ball game had a hit, he was 1 for 4 with an RBI, an infield single in the 8th inning to tie the game. Triana comes set on the mound. And the pitch, Pulfer takes low. 1 ball, no strikes. Drew Martinez yesterday at the plate. He had a hit. He had 2 hits, was 2 for 4, and had an RBI double in the game. And the 1-0 pitch, Pulfer taking a called strike at the knees, and the count 1-1. No score yet. Top of the second, Lemurs and RailCats. Second of 3 games this series. After this series, we will go to St. Paul to take on the Saints, the team that leads the entire American Association. 1-1 pitch, swing, and a line drive into right center, but coming over is Checky as that ball hung up in the air for a little while. Just too long, and Checky with the catch.
Number 4, Drew Martinez.
2 outs the inning. Drew Martinez to the plate. Martinez batting .304, no home runs, 25 runs batted in. Center fielder for the Lemurs. And the pitch. Martinez takes low, ball 1. I mentioned yesterday, 2 for 4 on RBI. Hit 1 of 3 doubles for the Lemurs yesterday. Leandro Castro had the other 2. And the pitch, taken high. 2-0. Defense playing Martinez pretty much straight up, except for in center field, just a little bit to the left side. There's a called strike, and the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Carl Triana, the right-hander, 6 foot, 180 pounds, just 23 years of age. From Columbia. A swing and a miss, 2-2 now, the count to Martinez. That's a no-hitter already this year on June 2nd. He's had a few really good outings this year. One unearned run allowed against Lincoln over 7 innings on June 26th. Swinging a foul tip back to the screen. Count stays 2-2. 2 runs allowed over 6 innings, but neither of those were earned on June 6th against Fargo. But just the one shutout, that no-hitter there against Kansas City. He's had a couple of outings where he's allowed no earned runs. Two balls, 2 strikes. The count to Martinez, 2 outs. No one on, top of the second. The righty Triana, the starter, throwing from the stretch, delivers just outside. And the count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Waiting on deck, Cesar Valera. Martinez digs in, lefty batter, righty pitcher. And the delivery. Called strike 3. Martinez thought he had ball 4. Thought it was down and in, but it just found the edge of the strike zone. He goes down looking. Triana now with 2 strikeouts in the ball game. We go to the bottom of the second. Lemurs and RailCats still scoreless.
That's not good. So why don't you head on out there and enjoy the
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus, find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas, 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility.
Tillman Pugh to the plate. Right-handed hitter. First pitch of the inning from Ryan Beckman to Pugh. Taken outside. Pugh batting .238, 8 home runs, 28 runs batted in. The 1-0 missing. 2 balls, no strikes. And a 1-0 pitch swing and a line drive down the left field line, and it's just foul. Count now 2-1. Lemurs and RailCats scoreless here in the bottom of the second here at U.S. Steel Yard. This ballpark, I asked how tall the fence was out there in left field that the Lemurs couldn't quite get the ball over last night. So it's about approximately 15 feet tall when you include the wall and the fence then on top of the wall. There's a padded wall, then a fence on top of it. So I said down the right field line, it's a 10-foot wall and then another 2-foot fence is a called strike, and the count 2-2. So you're looking about 12 feet over there, and then it's a 12-foot wall along left. I think it's probably closer to 13. There's a swing ground ball right side towards Poso at first. He'll take it to the bag himself. 1 away.
Next up for the RailCats is the DH.
And then you have about a 3-foot fence on top of that wall. So you're talking a 12, 13 foot padded wall and then another 3 feet or so of a fence. So you're talking 15, 16 feet, somewhere in that area. And that goes all the way from the left field foul line until just short of dead center, where the batter's eye is. There's a called strike to the next batter, Frank Martinez. Martinez batting .246 this season. 2 home runs, 17 runs batted in. A swing and a miss. Count now 0-2. Oh, 0-2 pitch in the dirt outside. Martinez, the DH today, played third base yesterday for Gary. And the pitch from Beckman outside. So the count evens up 2-2. Beckman has been excellent for the Lemurs this season. Mentioned his last start was against Lincoln. Prior to that, 7 innings pitched against Texas. Pitch outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. 1 out in the inning. Through 7 innings, gave up just 1 run. It was earned. On 6 hits, had 1 walk and 6 strikeouts, an 8-1 win in Amarillo. That ball lined right back at Beckman over his glove, a hot shot. And it goes into center field for a base hit. First hit of the ball game for either team.
Number 34, Alex Crosby.
First baseman Alex Crosby to the plate. Crosby batting .250 with a home run and 16 runs batted in. He goes with the stirrups look. And it is a Gary thing. Everyone has to wear the pant legs pulled up. I asked about it. I figured that was what it was, but everyone has to look the same. As far as that goes, Crosby a little bit different, though. He goes with the stirrups look instead of just the green socks. Beckman from the stretch now, the runner at first base, delivers. Pitch outside, 1-0. The Lemurs have won 4 of Beckman's last 5 starts. Which came after Laredo lost 4 straight of Beckman's starts. Beckman taking a loss in 3 of those. Pitch swung on and popped up foul to my left. 1 out runner on first. However, one of those losses, Beckman threw 8 shutout innings, got a no decision. A couple of the others gave up 4 runs, 5 runs, and 6 runs. The ones he did take losses in. But since that string right there, really starting with that loss against Kansas City, that he got a no decision in that 2-1 ball game that he left when it was 1-0, and the Lemurs blew in the 9th inning. Well, since that outing, he has been lights out for the Lemurs. He won a Pitcher of the Week award after his complete game shutout against Sioux Falls, his following start. As he went back-to-back starts without allowing a run, 8 innings and then 9 innings of shutout ball. followed by 7 innings of just 1 run ball. And he had that little hiccup against Wichita. Swing and a miss, strike 2. On July 5th, where he threw 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, 3 earned on 4 hits, walked 4. Those 4 walks against Wichita, a season high for him. Yeah, 4, really 5 of his last 6 starts, he's been absolutely dominant in. The Lemurs have won 4 of them. Throw over to first. Back in time is Martinez. On the 2-2 pitch. Sorry, 1-2 pitch down low. Now it's 2-2. Crosby, the first baseman, in last night's ball game was 1 for 3, was hit by a pitch and had a single. And when he was hit by a pitch, that in fact ended up being the winning run of the ball game. There in the 9th inning. Pitch down and in. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Here in the bottom of the 2nd. As they start chanting, "Let's go, Cats," here at the ballpark. Kids a little more into it than the fans were last night. Throw over to first.
Let's go, Cats. Let's go, Cats.
Beckman from the stretch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, run on first, 1 out for a little double play ball here to get out of the inning. Lemurs been pretty good at turning those double plays this season. The pitch, runners moving, swing, and a fly ball in the air into right field, right center, kind of deep, about 10 feet in front of the warning track. Phipps makes the catch, firing it to the infield as Martinez had to get back to first base.
Is the third baseman, wearing number 8, E.J. Check that, wearing number 13, E.J. Davari.
E.J. Davari to the plate. Davari today playing third base. Last night, Davari was the DH, so he and Martinez switching positions today. Martinez, the DH today, was the third baseman yesterday. The first pitch to Davari, just off the outside corner for ball 1. Davari hitting .255 with no home runs and 20 runs batted in. Frank Martinez over at first base getting a lead with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd. The pitch swung on, grounded foul towards the first base dugout, little bouncer. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lemurs haven't played many day games today. We had a couple of Sunday day games. We had a kids' day in Lincoln. Another one of those camp days. We had 2 Sunday day games, one in Amarillo and one in Wichita. This will be the 4th day game for the Lemurs this season. Beckman from the stretch, 1-1 the count, the delivery just outside, 2 balls and a strike. Just 1 hit in the ball game for either team. So far, that's for Martinez, who's at first. He singled. Beckman toward the first base side of the rubber. The 2-1. Taken for a strike across the letters. The count evens up 2-2. Talked with Beckman yesterday. Little interview for the pregame show, and he said, asked him about his success this season. He said, well, as a ground ball guy, he has to rely on his defense as a guy who's not a big strikeout guy. He says, got to credit them. They do a good job behind me and are a big reason he's been successful this season. Pitch in the dirt, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. 0-0. Lemurs and RailCats. And this field should play to Beckman's strengths here. As a ground ball guy, the infield is very slow. He does a good job of fielding his position. Gary, a team that likes to bunt a lot. And Lemurs defense, one of the better ones in the league. Runner moving on the pitch, 3-2, grounder, right side, diving is Pulfer. He couldn't get to it. It gets into right field. Phipps comes up with it. And we'll get it to the infield. No one ready to cut off a throw, so he had to throw it plateward. As Poso was over at first base on the bag.
Next up, the RailCats.
Beckman was backing up a potential throw at the plate as Martinez goes first to third on the hit.
John Holland.
Couple of base hits in the inning have runners on first and third for the RailCats, and John Holland to the plate with 2 outs. Holland batting .308. No home runs, 2 runs batted in on the year. Albert Holland's played in just 10 games for the RailCats this season. Beckman peering in for the sign from Chavez. From the stretch, delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Holland, the second baseman for the RailCats. Played in last night's game, got the start. Was 0 for 2, couple of strikeouts, and walked. Throw over to first. Back in time was the runner, Davari. Beckman readies out on the hill, and the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss again, strike 2 with the changeup. Beckman's changeup devastating against lefties this season. It's a lot of swings and misses with it. Runners getting their leads. They're an 0-2 count now to Holland. Beckman with the pitch. In the dirt, it gets through the legs of Chavez and rolls towards the first base on deck circle, and on the wild pitch, a run will score. Chavez couldn't quite block the 0-2. Count now 1-2, and the score now 1-0. Lemurs trailing the RailCats. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner from third scoring on the wild pitch. RailCats had one of those kind of runs last night as well. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. That ends the inning, but damage was done. 2 runs, a wild pitch, or 2 hits and a wild pitch. Bring a run across, and it's 1-0. Lemurs trailing RailCats. We go to the top of the third here in Gary.
Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Chavarria's Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarria's is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarria's is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeye's new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeye.
Cesar Valera leads off the inning for the Lemurs. Valera, Poso, Rondon, 7, 8, 9 hitters to the plate. And the pitch from Triana, a called strike 0-1. Valera, right-handed hitter against the right-hander Triana this season. Valera batting .292, 4 home runs, 23 runs batted in. And one of the better hitters for the Lemurs this season. And the pitch, Valera taking a called strike. And the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Valera right now 4th on the team in batting average. With that .285 average, pitching the dirt, 2-1. He's also got a .384 on-base percentage, one of the highest on the team. In fact, he's behind only Abel Nieves, who has been put on the inactive list at .386, so tied for the team lead in on-base percentage with Drew Martinez, both .384. And Valera swings and puts a charge into one into deep left field. That ball will hit the wall, as so does Newell, but Newell can't make the play. Valera cruises into second with a double. Newell was going back, trying to make the play at the wall, ran into it, fell to the ground, and the ball also ran into the wall. About halfway up the padded wall, so only about 6 feet or so. Newell listed at 6'1". That ball didn't hit much higher than his head, so maybe 6'5", 6.5 feet up that wall. He had a shot at it, didn't even have to jump for it. At least that's what it looked like for me, but he didn't quite get to it in time. Jesus Poso at the plate. First pitch, Poso's taking high, ball 1. So Valera with the first hit of the ballgame for the Lemurs. Poso at the dish, batting .240, 5 home runs, 26 runs batted in. Triana with the pitch, outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Nieves, though, the aforementioned, is coaching first base right now for the Lemurs. On deck, Alvaro Rondon. Lemurs trying to put up a run here and tie the ball game. Runner on second. 2-0 pitch. Poso swings inside outs one down the right field line, but it'll get out of play as it just kept hooking foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. Triana sets, kicks, 2-1. Swung on and popped up again, foul territory. This might stay in the field as reaching over the wall for it was Crosby, the first baseman. He couldn't quite make the catch. It landed second row of seats. Youngster over there grabs the ball. Count now 2-2. Triana from the stretch. Runner on second. Comes to a set. Valera with the lead. Break-even pitch. Post swings, hits one on the ground towards the middle. It's the second baseman Holland behind the bag. Makes the play, throws to first. Poso retired, but he pushes Valera over to third base. So Lemurs have the tying run standing at third here in the third inning.
Number 3, Alvaro Rondon.
All right, third, one out. Infield's going to pull in with Rondon at the plate. Alvaro Rondon batting .258 this season, 1 home run, 25 runs batted in. Actually, unless he hits into some weird double play, Ty Morrison will be up next, back to the top of the order. Swing and a miss, the first pitch by Rondon. Chased it down and away in the dirt, 1-0. Lemurs trailing 1-0 to the RailCats. And the 0-1 pitch, Rondon swings, fouls it away, left side, out of play. So Lemurs trying to tie it up here after Gary scored on a wild pitch. There in the bottom of the second. 0-2 the count to Rondon. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs in the inning. Now the Lemurs have to get a hit in order to bring in Valera. Either that or a wild pitch. As Ty Morrison comes to the plate. Morrison today, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So far, Triana with a strikeout in every inning. He has 3 on the day. Pitch taken for a called strike by Morrison, 0-1.
Everybody clap your hands.
Morrison a threat to bunt for a base hit. See if maybe he tries to lay one down, although usually with 0-1 doesn't try to do that. 0-1 pitch, swing and a foul off the handle towards the third base dugout. It was just right there by the bat boy, by the on-deck circle. Count 0-2 now to Morrison. Should Morrison reach, Leandro Castro would come to the plate. Lemurs trailing 1-0. The 0-2. Morrison swings, grounds it towards the hole on the right side. Running over is the second baseman Holland. He'll make the play, throw to first. Out recorded. Lemurs strand a runner at third after the leadoff double by Cesar Valera. We go on to the bottom of the third inning. Lemurs trailing 1-0 to the RailCats.
Security company in your home. Call 219-980-1177.
This breeds some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft, buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
Shredded cheddar cheese.
The creamy sauce.
Creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff.
Jared Medeiros to the plate. Shortstop for the RailCats. Squares around, pulls the butt back, though. Pitch is high. Medeiros batting .229, 2 home runs, 20 runs batted in, takes a strike, and the count 1-1. And the 1-1 from Beckman. Medeiros a swing and a miss. So now down 1-2 in the count. The 1-2 pitch outside in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Medeiros yesterday in the ball game was 1 for 3. He singled his last time up in the 7th inning. Beckman nods, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing, ground ball, right side. Poso, the first baseman, grabs it, flips it to Beckman, who's racing towards the bag at first, and easily beats Medeiros. Out number 1.
Next up for your RailCats is the left fielder, Cameron.
Nice work there by Poso and Beckman. Poso was way off the bag at first. He had to flip to Beckman, who, when Poso flipped it to him, was almost even with him. So Beckman had to almost catch it from behind himself as he was running away from Poso. But they were able to communicate well and got the out. Top of the order, Cameron Newell. 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Newell swings in the first pitch, hits it down the left field line. Sliding forward is Castro. He can't come up with it. It's in fair territory. Rolls into the left field corner. It'll be a double for Newell. Throw comes into third.
Next up for your RailCats is the center fielder, Anthony.
So a 1-out double as a runner on second for the RailCats, and Anthony Chucky to the plate. 0 for 1 today with a fly out to right. Chucky, the center fielder, left-handed hitter. A lot of lefties in the lineup today against the side-arming right-hander. Well, lefties and switch hitters, who then bat from the left side against the righty. Pitch down and away. 1-0 to Chucky. As far as lefties go, you have Newell, Chucky, and Crosby. So 3 left-handers. And then Del Valle, who is on deck, and Martinez, both switch hitters. So 5 of the 9 in the batting order, batting from the left side, whether they're left-handers or switch hitters. Pitch down and away, and the count 2-0 to Checky. Lemurs trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. RailCats scored a run on a wild pitch in the bottom of the second. Laredo playing Checky to pull the ball to the right side. Beckman with the 2-0. Inside a little bit. And low as well. 3 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner on second. Kids making a lot of noise here at the ballpark. And the pitch, a called strike. Checky was showing bunt, trying to distract Beckman. Beckman unfazed, throws it down the middle. 3-1 the count as Checky pulled it back. Beckman trying to work himself back into the count here. From the stretch, first base side of the rubber, looks over at second. Rondon clapping his glove behind the bag. 3-1 pitch, swing, and a little looper into shallow left for a hit. It'll be a single. And Newell moves up from second to third. Runners on the corners for the RailCats. And Jaime Del Valle to the plate. Del Valle lined out to Alvaro Rondon, the shortstop for the Lemurs last time he came to the plate. Runner at first base and third base. Newell at third, Checky at first. Newell doubled the reach, Checky singled. Throw over to first base, Poso with the catch, but no one, or back in time was Checky. No out recorded. Del Valle going with some red grip tape on his black bat. There's a red handle as well, so the red grip tape matching the red handle. And has to dig back into the box after stepping in. Beckman comes to a set, and the pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners getting their leads. Checky not off too far over at first base. Staying pretty close to the bag. 2-0 pitch swing and a shallow fly ball into left center. Martinez going to come in, make the catch, firing plateward. The throw is not in time, and Newell will score. It's now 2-0 on the sac fly. Checky moves up to second on the throw as well.
The cleanup track is brought to you by Bryco Services, the MVP of commercial cleaning. It's the right fielder, Tillman Pugh.
So 2 outs, and Tillman Pugh to the plate, 0 for 1 today. Score now 2-0, Lemurs trailing the RailCats after that sacrifice fly. Children still chanting, "Let's go Cats" here at the ballpark. Unprovoked. And the pitch, runner moving. It's low. The throw to third is in time to get Checky. He gets thrown out trying to steal third. He can't believe it. That'll end the inning, but RailCats score a run. It's now 2-0. We go to the top of the fourth, Laredo trailing the RailCats.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lights, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Leandro Castro leads off the inning for the Lemurs here in the top of the fourth. Lemurs trailing 2-0 to the RailCats. I was going to say we're going to take a look at the scoreboard this inning, but we're the only game in action. We'll take a look at the matchups, though, real quick in a few moments. First pitch to Castro, missing for a ball. Castro 0 for 1 today. And the 1-0 pitch, Castro taking outside 2-0. So right now, 2-0 here in Gary. Lemurs trailing. Gary SouthShore RailCats. Lincoln will host Kansas City tonight. 6:35, first pitch there. And the count now 3-0 as Castro taking 3 straight pitches, all for balls. 7:05, first pitches. 7 o'clock first pitches today in Sioux City, where Joplin is. Taking on the Sioux City Explorers. And Winnipeg Goldeyes hosting the St. Paul Saints also at 7 o'clock. 7:05 first pitch in Texas. They're at Airhawks Stadium in Grand Prairie. Airhawks hosting the Wichita Wingnuts. And 7:05 first pitch in Sioux Falls between the Canaries and the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks. 4-pitch walk of Castro. He reaches for the first time today. And Zane Chavez to the plate. He'll be followed by Dennis Phipps. 2-3-4 hitters due up here in the fourth for the Lemurs. Well, at noon, the All-Star teams were announced. Well, the North All-Star teams were announced. Team roster. Swinging at the first pitch by Chavez. Fouls it off into the glove. Strike 1. Not surprisingly, leading the way for the North All-Stars was St. Paul. They had a bunch. Throw over to first as they check on Castro. St. Paul had 5 All-Stars. Pitch outside. Count 1-1. So the Lemurs lead the way among all teams in the American Association and the Can-Am League with 7 All-Stars. St. Paul with 5. Sioux City looked like they only had 3. And Sioux City's manager, Steve Montgomery, got to select the All-Stars. 1-1 pitch. A little bit low. 2 balls and a strike. Sioux City, they had Nate Sampson, their shortstop, make it. As well as Connor Overton, one of their pitchers. And Rob Wart, one of their relievers. So a couple pitchers and a position player. 2-1 pitch low. 3 balls and a strike now to count to Chavez. Lemurs being patient up at the plate right now and forcing Triana to throw strikes, and right now Triana having a tough time of it. He's thrown 8 pitches this inning, 7 have all missed the zone. Now the 3-1 pitch, Chavez has a swing and a miss, and the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, runner on first base. Lemurs trailing 2-0 to the RailCats here, top of the fourth. Castro getting a lead at first. On deck, Dennis Phipps. Lefty batter, righty pitcher. Triana throw over to first. Castro dives back in. Ahead of the throw, and he'll dust himself off. Triana standing behind the mound. Cap in his hands, puts it back on his head. And climbs the hill as he gets ready for a 3-2 pitch here to Zane Chavez, Lemurs catcher. Chavez flew out to center field his first time up. Triana kicks the legs, 3-2 pitch. There goes Castro running for it. Pitch is fouled off the catcher, though. The count stays 3-2. Castro going to have to go back to first after sliding into second. Lemurs with just 1 hit today so far. RailCats have 4. Although that walk of Castro, the first walk issued by either pitcher today. See if Triana makes it 2 in a row here. As the count is full to Zane Chavez. Castro off and moving again. Chavez hammers one foul to the Lemurs bullpen down the right field line. Count still, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Phipps waiting patiently on deck for his turn. As Castro goes back to the bag at first. Triana sets now, throws to first. Diving back in is Castro. Elsewhere, or not elsewhere, but other players making the All-Star game. Mentioned all the St. Paul Saints. They had first baseman Angelo Sonko, not surprised there. Also not a surprise, second baseman Tony Thomas made the team. And a 3-2 pitch, again moving, ball hit hard down the right field line, and it'll be foul. Count still full. Outfielder Alonzo Harris made the All-Star game for the Saints. As did right-handed pitcher, starter Mark Hamburger, and closer Ryan Rodabaugh. A lot of those guys lead multiple categories or in the top 5 in categories, whether it's pitching or hitting. For the Saints, as they have the best record in the American Association. Gary head catcher Jose Gonzalez make the All-Star game. He got the start last night behind the plate, gets the day off today. Everyone back in their positions, ready for another 3-2 pitch. And the runner moving. There it is, swinging a fly ball in the air to left center. Moving over to his right is the center fielder, Checky. He'll make the catch. And hustling back to the bag at first is Castro. He's doing a lot of running here. Taking off on all of those 3-2 pitches. And then having to go back to first after Chavez fouls him off. And then on that one, having to go back to the bag in a hurry to not get thrown out. Dennis Phipps to the plate, runner on first, 1 out in the inning. Still a good at bat by Chavez as he drew the count full and kept staying alive, fouling off pitch after pitch, just couldn't end it in a hit. Phipps takes outside, ball 1. Also, Charlie Rosario, tomorrow's starter for the RailCats, made the All-Star team, so they're one of their starting pitchers and their catcher. The RailCats team we're playing right now made the All-Star game. Swung on, fouled away that 1-0 pitch from Phipps, and it's now 1-1. Other players making the North All-Star team. Third baseman Josh Mazzola for the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks. Winnipeg Goldeyes outfielder David Rome. Another Red Hawk and Coyote de la Cruz. Lincoln Salt Dogs DH Kurt Smith. Pitch just outside and the count 2-1. The reserves, Kes Carter for Fargo. Blake Schmidt for Sioux Falls. And Luis Allen for Lincoln. Other pitchers, Tyler Alexander for Fargo. Lindsey Coggle for Lincoln. 2-1, swung on, popped up, right side, foul territory. Crosby, the first baseman, trying to track it. Now calling for it in fair territory as that ball shifted was Holland, the second baseman. Barely made the catch right there along the first baseline. 2 outs in the inning. Phipps has now popped out to the second baseman twice today. Mark Haynes, a former Lemur, now with the T-Bones, made the All-Star game. As did Colton Revis for Fargo. Evan Reed as well for Lincoln. And that rounds out the North All-Star team. A lot of guys that we've already seen this year. A few that we will still see again here in the next couple days. We go to St. Paul and then Sioux Falls. Just the lone Canary made the team. Like I said, 5 Saints. The pitch to J.D. Pulfer on the outside corner, called strike 0-1. Pulfer 0 for 1 today, flew out to center field. 2 outs, runner on first. Castro walked to start off the inning. He's still over there. Waiting on deck, Drew Martinez. Pitch swung on and lined in the right center. That's going to be a base hit. Castro will pull up at second. Single for Pulfer. Drew Martinez 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. That hit the second hit of the ball game for the Lemurs. So Martinez now at the plate, trying to drive a run in. Runners on first and second for the Lemurs.
Hit the summer on the park at Meyer. Find everything under the sun from ball caps and beach bags to soda and sunscreen. Grill out with farm fresh produce and top quality meats. Shop Meyer, your home base for savings.
Martinez had a couple hits last night. Could use one here, especially if he can get another double. 2 outs in the inning. Lemurs trailing 2-0 to the RailCats. Triana from the stretch. Castro at second, Pulfer at first. They got their leads in the pitch. Martinez swings the first one and fouls it up towards the sweet level. It'll find the seats there along the left field line. Martinez, who is the one who almost hit one into my booth last night. I guess I should be ready right now. Oh, and 1 the count. Probably fouls off more pitches than anyone else in the Lemurs lineup, and there's another one. Off to the left side, almost the same spot as the last one. 0-2 now the count to Martinez after 2 quick foul balls. Cesar Valera waiting his turn at the plate. He's on deck. Should Martinez reach, he'd come up this inning. 0-2 pitch. Martinez taking down and in, blocked by the catcher, Del Valle. The count 1-2. Martinez, the lefty, will dig back in. And Triana will have a 1-2 count now to deal with. Here comes the pitch. Down and in. Count evens up 2-2. So after swinging at the first 2 pitches, fouling them both away. Martinez watches the next 2 go by for balls out of the zone. Pulfer getting a lead at first. Big one, no one holding him on. Medeiros loosely holding Castro on. Now backs away. The pitch swung on and lifted into shallow center. That might fall. It will. Coming in to score is Castro. And it'll be an RBI single for Drew Martinez. And he has his second RBI of the series against his former team. 2-1 now the score. Lemurs trailing the RailCats as Pulfer goes first to third on the play. Cesar Valera to the plate. Martinez with that little blooper into shallow center, out of the reach of everyone. I thought I could hear someone yell yes as that ball was hit. Maybe from the Lemurs dugout. So Castro, who has reached in the last 2 days, has reached base 4 times. Finally scores. This time his 4th time on base. Cesar Valera, who has a double today at the dish. Runners on the corners, 2 away, pitch high. 1-0. Could use another hit here by Valera with the tying run standing at third base. This game playing eerily similar to how last night's game played out. 1-0 pitch taken for a strike at the knees outside corner. One ball, one strike. Last night, the RailCats scored 2 runs in the 6th, then the Lemurs answered with 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th. This time scoring's a little earlier. Pitch up and in, 2-1. But the RailCats got 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd. Now the Lemurs so far with 1 in the 4th, as the RailCats got out to a 2-0 lead. Lemurs whittling away at it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the count here to Valera. Runners getting their leads at the corners. And the pitch, Valera taking high, 3-1. Jesus Pozo waiting on deck for his turn, and now Del Valle is going to call time and head out and talk to his pitcher out there on the mound. Pulfer at third, Martinez at first.
For all drivers by stores conveniently located in Gary, Griffin, Hammond, Merrillville,
2 former RailCats
Michigan City.
enjoying some success at the plate here. These first 2 games back in Gary for the first time since they were traded from Gary last season to Laredo. Previously spent 3 seasons here. In fact, this is a lot of the Lemurs' first time to Gary. 3-1 pitch. Martinez is moving on it. It's fouled away. Right side out of play. Count full 3-2. In fact, the Lemurs haven't come to Gary since 2012. In fact, haven't played Gary since 2012. They played them here in Gary and at home in Laredo. But 2013, 2014, 2015 did not play Gary at all. It's my first time to broadcast a game Gary's played in. Added it up, I've called somewhere around 220-something games or so the last few years and never seen Gary play. The only team in the league. A couple places I still haven't been, but I've still seen him play at home. The pitch, runner moving, the 3-2, fouled off. Back to the screen. Count still full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, runners on the corners. 2 outs in the inning. Lemurs down by a run, 2-1. So the Gary SouthShore RailCats here on this Wednesday afternoon. Martinez over at first, getting his lead. Pulfer as well at third. Triano with the pitch. There goes Martinez. It's fouled away up over the screen. Off to my right. The count's still full, 3-2. Valera looking for another hit here today. He already has a double, 1 for 1. Lemurs will take a walk too. A hit scores a run. Throw to first. Martinez back standing. Laredo 3 hits in the game. Gary with 4. Martinez stepping off the bag at first. And another payoff pitch. Valera's inside outs, one down the right field line. Diving for it is Crosby in foul territory. The first baseman can't come up with it, though. It was more of a slide towards the outfield. As he tried to catch it over his shoulder. A really tough play for a first baseman to make. And Valera stays alive. He's fouled off 4 straight pitches, 3 of which were with the count full. Nice at bat for Valera, similar to Zane Chavez's earlier this inning, as they make Triano work here. Triano with another 3-2 pitch. Check swing, and the home plate umpire says he went. Valera, no protestation there. He was already heading back to the dugout. He knew he went through on that pitch that was high, chasing it. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Lemurs do get one back, though. It's 2-1. Bottom of the fourth next as they trail the RailCats.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus, find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Chavarria's Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem.
Tillman Pugh leads off the first inning, or the bottom of the fourth inning here. First pitch was a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 finds the zone, and the count now 1-1. Back on the mound for another inning of work. Lemurs starter, Ryan Beckman, winds in the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Beckman gets Pugh fooled there. Pugh today, 0 for 1 with a ground out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beckman, the righty, against Pugh, the righty. Pugh had a double in yesterday's game. Swings and grounds one through the infield on a couple of bounces there on the right side. And he's aboard his first hit of the game. It's a single to start off the fourth. 2-1 the score. Lemurs trailing the RailCats. And Frank Martinez to the plate. DH today for Gary. The dugouts here are pretty interesting at U.S. Steel Yard. Pitch to Martinez, swing and a miss. They look pretty much like any other standard, ordinary dugout, except at the very front of it, where you have the fence right by the field, there's a ramp. You have stairs and a ramp, so I guess it's wheelchair accessible. Throw to first. Although it's probably more used for carts. Like when jugs of water have to be brought into the dugout. You can put it on the cart and cart it in instead of having to carry heavy jugs of water down the stairs. Swinging a fly ball hit towards the line and right. It'll fall for a hit, bouncing off the wall. Phipps out there and right, hustles towards it, throws into second. It'll be a double for Martinez. Pugh goes first to third. So runners on second and third for the RailCats. And Alex Crosby, the first baseman, to the plate. Ben Moore, the Lemurs pitching coach, going to come out and have a talk with Beckman.
And the only burger sold here at U.S. Steel Yard. Enjoy Glenmark hamburgers here at the ballpark and at home with your family. You can find Glenmark burgers at Stratton Van Til, Ultra Town and Country. Pick up some today. Northwest Indiana Families for Effective Autism Treatment or INFI provides funding to local Northwest
Home plate umpire Scott Shores going to break up the mound visit there between Moore and his entire infield. As right now, Lemurs going to play infield in with runners on second and third, no outs in the inning. After back-to-back hits for the RailCats, a single to start the inning and then a double. Alex Crosby 0 for 1, a fly out to right field at the plate. Crosby, a lefty. First pitch from Beckman, swing, ground ball right side through the hole. 1 run will score. Being waved around is the runner from second. Throw to the plate will be wild. And not in time. 2 runs score on the single by Alex Crosby. Scoring from second was Martinez.
Next up for the Cats, the third baseman, E.J. DeVary.
So score now 4-1. So that 2-run single. E.J. DeVary to the plate. No outs, runner on first. DeVary with a single today. 1 for 1. 7 hits now in the ball game for the RailCats. DeVary squares around, pitch down and away. DeVary, another lefty in the lineup.
Let's go, Cats. Let's go, Cats.
DeVary chops one foul off his foot. So I was wrong with the 5 lefties. I was just looking at the lineup. They had marked lefties, but they didn't mark them all. DeVary and Holland both also lefties. So 7 batters in this lineup can bat and are batting from the left side of the plate. As the on-deck batter, John Holland, also a lefty. And that's 7 out of the first 8. Obviously only 2 batters in the lineup batting from the right side. Del Valle and Martinez switch hitters can bat either way. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count to DeVary. And the pitch swung on and fouled back into the, or on top of the dugout there, along the third base line. One and two. The runner on first, Crosby getting a lead. Poso holding him on. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a foul away. Left side in the seats. And I think it caught a fan. They all were ducking for cover. And everyone looking after the fan. They're in the seats behind the third base dugout. I don't think it was one of the kids, though. Looks like it was an adult. The play stopped here momentarily. Because the last thing you want is while people are looking after someone who's been hit by a foul ball is to have another foul ball come in when people aren't looking because they're taking care of the other person. They've got the medical staff here at the field down there looking at whoever it was. They haven't moved since they got hit. They leaned over to their left. Now play resuming. One and two the count. Pitch on the inside corner, a called strike. And that's strike three. Going down looking is Devare.
Second baseman, John Holland.
One out in the inning, John Holland to the plate. Well, the person looks like they're holding their head. They're on their feet, though. They try to get them out of these seats, probably inside somewhere. And pitch to Holland, just missing outside, 1-0. Holland today 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strikeout swinging. The strikeout there of Devare, the third of the game for Beckman. Beckman from the stretch, the 1-0. Holland swinging a miss. Went fishing, but he couldn't find it. And the off-speed stuff from Ryan Beckman. Beckman peering in, runner at first base. Crosby getting a lead. Now he's started going towards first, or towards second. Trying to time up Beckman, but Beckman wasn't delivering. Stepped off the back of the rubber, but already going back to the bag at first was Crosby, so no play over there at the bag. Beckman from the stretch. Delivers. Runner holding pat. Ball hit into shallow right field. Coming out from second is Pulfer. He'll make the catch. And there's now two away. Holland angrily spiked his bat down along the first baseline. And Jared Medeiros to the plate. Holland now 0 for 2 in the game. Medeiros 0 for 1, grounded out 3-1. That was that nice play by Poso and Beckman earlier in the game. Infield playing. Medeiros to Poole. Just a little bit, not too extreme. Pitch taken outside corner, a called strike, 0-1. Medeiros playing his former team. He was part of that trade with Gary, between Gary and Laredo last year. And the pitch, Medeiros taking in the dirt, blocked by Chavez. 1 ball, 1 strike. So he's having, not a homecoming, but a matchup against a team he played a handful of games with last year. It wasn't with the Lemurs all year. And last year was the only year he'd ever played with Laredo. 1-1. Medeiros taking outside, 2-1. Lemurs right now struggling at the plate a bit as of late. Although today they already have a run scored that came in the 4th inning. But coming into today, Laredo scored 5 runs over the last 5 games combined. 2-1 called a strike, 2-2. So already at their average for runs scored in a game over the last 5 games. 2-2 pitch, swing, ground ball down the third baseline, backhanding it's Valera, throwing strong to first. Great throw by Cesar Valera, guns down Maderos there down the first baseline. That'll end the inning. We go on to the top of the fifth. Laredo trailing now 4-1 to the RailCats.
Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this,
Jesus Poso leads off the inning for the Lemurs. Playing first base today for Laredo. Action in the Lemurs bullpen right now. First pitch to Poso inside, 1-0. Poso today 0 for 1. The pitch, Poso swings, pops it up on the infield, right side down towards the first baseline. Coming in, the first baseman Crosby makes the catch, 1 away.
Shortstop, Alvaro Rondo.
Also, over the last 5 games, Lemurs batting 20 points below their current average. Of course, if you're batting below your current average, you're going to be bringing down your average. But Lemurs, I know at one point they were batting around 273. Right now, as a team, batting 267. But over the last 5 games, batting 247. Pitch called a strike to Alvaro Rondon. 0-1. Rondon today 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Lemurs bats been quiet here lately. After getting really hot, that pitch fouled off. 0-2. Lemurs bats are about as hot as they could have been during that stretch where they played a bunch of games against Joplin and Texas. Pitch taken outside. 1-2. Although the pitching staffs for Gary and for Lincoln, they're pretty good. Pitch swung on and fouled away, left side out of play. Count still 1-2. Lincoln, one of the best pitching staffs in the league, and we had to face their 2 best pitchers, their best starters, and Larkins and Coggle, 2 guys who are in the top 5 in ERA in the league. And the pitch inside in the dirt. Rondon takes it. 2-2, the count evens up to him. It's like Harold Guerrero, though, throwing in the Lemurs pen. So we'll see if the Lemurs go to the bullpen after RailCats have scored 4 runs in 4 innings. Rondon chases one high for strike 3. Swing and a miss. And to the top of the order we go with 2 outs. Morrison, lefty batter, 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a ground out. Morrison digs in here in the top of the 5th inning. And the pitch taken high. 1 ball, no strikes. I mentioned the bounce houses earlier out there in right center. Well, they're now deflated. No more bounce houses. 1-0 pitch high, 2-0. Maybe they weren't getting any use. Kids have all been sitting in their seats for the most parts today. There's different bright colors around. See yellow, orange, some blue, as well as some green. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch to Morrison, swing and a foul away, left side. Gutting towards the seats and a land in the seats. Count 2-1. Lemurs down by 3 so far. Gary, they've scored in 3 straight innings. RailCats scoring 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th. Lemurs scored their lone run last inning in the top of the 4th inning, which at the time made it 2-1. The pitch taken up high. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count to Morrison. Waiting on deck, Leandro Castro. Castro, who has scored the lone run for the Lemurs today. Triana with the 3-1. Morrison swings, hits one high in the air into right field. Going back, but now coming in, and to his right is Pugh. He camps under it, makes the catch. That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Triana here in the 5th. We go on to the bottom of the inning. Lemurs trailing RailCats 4-1.
It's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
Shredded cheddar cheese.
The creamy sauce.
Creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar.
New pitcher in the game, Harold Guerrero. Ryan Beckman's day is done today. First pitch called strike, 0-1. Beckman's final line, 4 innings pitched, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, no walks, 3 strikeouts for him. Through 70 pitches, 46 for strikes. There's a swing and a grounder right back to Guerrero, who makes the play.
Which is good a time as any as to introduce the new
And throws
It's number 46.
the batter, Cameron Newell, out at first.
Next up for the
It's a nice play by Guerrero to get Newell. Now to the plate, Anthony Checky. Guerrero's numbers this year on the season: 1-0 with a 5.08 ERA, 26 innings pitched. As Checky digs in, Guerrero firing up high. 28 and a third innings pitched in those 26 outings. He has 44 strikeouts to 17 walks. Well, Guerrero gets a lot of lefties to face off against here in this lineup. Checky swings, lifts one into right center. Coming over is Martinez on the move. Will make the catch, 2 away.
Don't forget, you can pick up a tennis ball for only $1 at the McShane SouthShore Depot. The tennis ball allows you the chance to be a part
Now Jaime Del Valle,
tennis ball toss. You can win prizes.
switch hitter. We'll see him bat from the right side for the first time today.
So make sure to head over to the McShane SouthShore Depot and get your tennis ball now.
He'll dig in the box.
Now batting for the Cats is the catcher, Jaime Del Valle.
Del Valle today 0 for 1 with a sac fly. He's also lined out to short. That was against a right-hander, though. See what he has against the lefties. Here with Guerrero on the hill. First pitch on the outside corner, called strike. Del Valle this season against righties coming into today, batting .211. He squares around a bunt, and it's foul. Count now 0-2. But against lefties, Del Valle batting .600. Now granted, against lefties, he only has 5 at-bats, but he does have 3 hits in those 5 at-bats, so those are pretty good numbers. He has 19 at-bats against righties with 4 hits. So a little better against lefties than he has righties, at least with the limited numbers that we have to look at. 0-2 the count, and the pitch from Guerrero just a bit inside. 1-2. Guerrero peering in. Defense slightly shifted for Del Valle to pull the ball. And the 1-2 pitch, they'll peel down at first as it missed inside. Checked to swing, and they say he didn't go. So the count evens up 2-2. Lemurs down 4-1 right now to the RailCats. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Guerrero fires outside corner. Called strike 3. Guerrero 3 up, 3 down inning here in the 5th. We go on to the 6th. Laredo trailing Gary 4-1.
Let's give recognition to 9-year-old.
Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubba-da, boom, which led to you. Miller Lights, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Leandro Castro leads off the inning for the Lemurs. Laredo left fielder. 0 for 1 today with a walk and a run scored. Drew a walk his last time at the plate. And the first pitch from Triana taken high. 1-0. Top of the 6th, Lemurs down by 3, 4-1 to the RailCats. The 1-0 pitch down and away. Castro at the plate has now seen 6 straight balls. 4 straight in the 4th when he walked. And now 2 straight here to start off this at-bat. It'll be Castro, Chavez, Phipps, 2-3-4 hitters. 2-0, Castro taking a strike outside corner at the knees. Two and 1. Castro a righty against the righty Triana. And the 2-1. Swing grounder towards the middle. Grabbing it is Medeiros on the hop. Throws to first into the dirt. It's scooped up, though, by Crosby. A little bit of a bobble there as he scooped it up into his stomach for the out, though, in time. 1 away.
Next up for Laredo, the catcher, Zane Chavez.
Zane Chavez to the plate. Lemurs catcher. Today, 0 for 2, a couple of flyouts to center field. I think tomorrow, we already listed off the North All-Stars. Yesterday, the South All-Stars were named. I think tomorrow they're announcing the Home Run Derby participants. First pitch, a called strike, 0-1. Speaking of Home Run Derby, I think it was in Japan for their All-Star festivities. They did the opposite, or almost the opposite, of a Home Run Derby, at least the opposite in terms of hitting. Pitch down and away, 1-1. And that was a bunting derby. They had these giant targets set up on the infield. They're down the first base and third base lines. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. You haven't seen it. It's been making the rounds, videos of it on different networks. Seen it a couple times now in the last few days. The goal is to bunt it onto the target, and it's kind of like I don't say a target. Like when you're playing darts, each ring has different amount of point values. Pitch fouled away. Count still 1-2 to Chavez. That was awesome. A bunt derby. One and two, the count, the pitch. Check swing, it was in the dirt, they'll appeal. Say he didn't go, 2-2. Remember when I was a kid playing Little League, you had a bunt practice, or you'd be practicing your bunts, and coach would lay down a $50 bill down the line or somewhere, wherever he deemed was a good bunt, and said if you can get one to land on the bill, you get to keep it. Of course, no one ever got it. 2-2 pitch, swing, and a high fly ball in the air to deep right field. This one has a chance. Running back is Pugh, and he will run out of room. That ball gets out of here down the right field line. Home run for Zane Chavez. Lemurs now trail 4-2. Chavez missed out on a couple of home runs during the last homestand. Got robbed of one by the umpires that he actually did hit out. And then, of course, it's almost impossible to hit one out to right field in Laredo. He had a couple that probably would have gotten out in just about any other ballpark except for Laredo. That one, well, it's out of here. 4-2 now, Lemurs trailing the RailCats, and Dennis Phipps to the plate. No outs, no one on, pitch up high, 1-0. Angel Castro just missed a couple of home runs yesterday. So Lemurs finally get one out of the ballpark here today. There's a called strike and the count 1-1. The Lemurs not a huge home run hitting team. For Chavez, it's his 5th of the year, and Phipps took a big home run swing at that pitch, but he missed it, 1-2. Chavez last year, in 80 games, had a total of 2 home runs. Now in his 30th game of the season, has 5. Pitch down and away, count 2-2. Waiting on deck, J.D. Pulfer. Phipps leads the team with 9. He calls time at the plate. Lemurs as a ball club now have 45 on the year. That's a lot more than the RailCats, though. 2-2 pitch, swing, grounder down the third baseline, foul. RailCats have 24 as a team. They're never really a big home run hitting team. They play small ball tactics. This ballpark, which is not impossible to hit home runs out of, but it is difficult. More so than in other parks. 2-2 taken, called strike 3 at the knees. Lemurs dugout doesn't like the call. Phipps doesn't either. 2 outs in the inning.
Second baseman, J.D. Pulfer.
Pulfer to the plate. 2 outs, no one on. In fact, coming into the day, 3 teams were tied with 44 home runs on the year. The Lemurs and then the 2 teams we just played, Lincoln and Kansas City. Sioux Falls with 49. Joplin with just 40. Sioux City with 33. So the Lemurs not too far behind. Well, they're pretty far behind the league leaders, but they're not right there in the middle of the pack, though, with pretty much everyone else. First pitch to Pulfer, a called strike, leading the league in home runs. You can probably guess the top 2 teams. They're neck and neck. St. Paul with 65, Fargo with 64. And Texas with 58, top 3 teams in the league. Pitch in the dirt. The count 1-1. Pulfer 1 for 2 today. Winnipeg also has 57 on the year. 1-1 pitch. Pulfer swings, fouls it away. Count now 1-2. So the North, as a division, hits a lot of home runs. Winnipeg, St. Paul, and Fargo all in the top 4. So they have 3 of the top 4 teams in home runs. Even Sioux Falls with 49. They're up there as well, top half. 1-2, the count still to Pulfer. Triana from the stretch, and the delivery up high. Count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Waiting on deck, should Pulfer reach, is Drew Martinez. We will go play a couple of North teams after this series here in Gary. 2-2 pitch. Pulfer checks the swing, but he makes contact with it, just getting a piece of it back to the screen. It goes. Count still 2-2. We're on the top of the 6th. Lemurs trailing 4-2 to the RailCats. After that solo home run by Zane Chavez earlier in the inning to bring this game back within 2 runs. Triana from the stretch and the break-even pitch. Pulfer swings, pops one up, left side of the infield. Medeiros, the shortstop, calling for it right there at the edge of the grass, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Lemurs get a run back. They now trail 4-2 to the RailCats. So we go to the bottom of the 6th here in Gary.
So it helps to have a partner you can trust. More than just health insurance, NHS knows you can't always...
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reduction store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas, 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Chavarria's Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarria's is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarria's is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Tillman Pugh leads off the inning for the Gary SouthShore RailCats against reliever Harold Guerrero. Guerrero with the pitch. Pugh taking outside, 1-0. Pugh today, 1 for 2 with a run scored, right-handed hitter. At the plate against the lefty pitcher Guerrero. Guerrero delivers high The count now 1-1. Sorry, 2-0. Guerrero last pitched against Lincoln July 16th. Threw a shutout inning, struck out a batter. Pitch fouled away. In fact, Guerrero hasn't given up a run since July 6th. His last 4 outings have all been shutout outings. Last pitch fouled away, 2-1 the count. And the pitch, Guerrero firing, finds the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lemurs down 4-2. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Laredo scoring in the 4th and in the 6th. Guerrero sets. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second strikeout of the ball game for Guerrero. He came in last inning. Had a 3-up, 3-down 5th. At one point this season, Guerrero struck out 10 straight batters. That was back at the beginning of the season. We were facing off against Fargo back home. Frank Martinez, switch hitter, batting from the right side here against the lefty. 1 out, no one on. First pitch from Guerrero, curveball finds the zone, 0-1. Lemurs very much still in this ball game. 0-1 pitch, swing, a little bouncer towards the third baseman, Valera. He charges in, makes the play, throws to first. 2 away. Only down 2. We still have 3 more times to the plate to get those 2 runs. The Lemurs offense has shown this season it can be explosive at times. Just going to find that middle ground. Lemurs seems like they either are explosive scoring all kinds of runs, or they're not scoring hardly any runs. First pitch outside, and count 1-0 to Alex Crosby, the first baseman. Lefty versus lefty. The Lemurs can find some middle ground there offensively, maybe scoring somewhere in the range of 4, 5, 6 runs a game instead of these 2 runs and then 9 runs and then no runs and then 11 runs kind of performances. Pitch high for a ball. 2-0. Well, they'll win almost every game. If Lemurs offense could score 5 runs a game, even 4 runs a game, they probably win 90% of those games. Pitch inside. The pitching staff has been incredibly good this year for the Lemurs. 3 balls, no strikes. The count to Crosby now. And the pitch taken, just missing somewhere. That looked really good from here. But it's ball 4.
Next up for your RailCats is the third baseman, E.J. Davari.
E.J. Davari to the plate. Davari 1 for 2 today. Of course, I think most teams would like to score 5 runs a game. Pitch to Davari, taken on the inside corner, called strike. But if you just take the last 3 games the Lemurs have lost, you put 4 runs on the board, they win 2 of those 3. Runner moving on the pitch, taken down and in, throw down to second is not in time. Bang, bang play there at second base. Nice throw from Chavez. But it's a stolen bag for Crosby. Count 1-1 to Davari. And if you put 5 runs on the board, well, they go extras against Kansas City in that 5-0 ball game. So But instead, they lost all three. A swing and a foul away. And they're trying to snap their 3-game losing streak here today. 1-2 the count to Davari. Guerrero looks over at second, delivers. The 1-2 on the outside corner gets Davari looking. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Guerrero. We go on to the 7th. Lemurs trailing 4-2.
Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at driscollhealthplan.com.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft, buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your
New pitcher in the ball game for Gary, Lars Ligori, left-handed pitcher on the mound. So the day is done for Carl Triana. Pretty good day for him on the mound today. But he gives way to the 6'1 left-hander.
Leading off the inning for Laredo, the center fielder, Drew Martinez.
For Triana today, 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Lars Ligori on the mound, though. And the pitch to Drew Martinez low. Ligori, this season, has appeared in just 2 games for the RailCats, 0-0 with an ERA of 3. 3 innings pitched. He has 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and allowed 5 hits. And last pitch outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. He threw 4 innings against, well, swinging a foul. As I'm trying to find his last outing, actually, his last outing was June 24th with Gary. He threw against the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Gave up a run on 4 hits over an inning and 2/3. Threw an inning and a third of shutout ball against Texas. There's a one-hopper back to the mound. Ligori with it. Throws to first. 1 away.
Third baseman, Cesar Valera.
Cesar Valera to the plate. Lemurs' third baseman today is 1 for 2. But Ligori was part of a deal of sorts. He last pitched in the Frontier League for the Schaumburg Boomers, taking losses in all 3 games with Schaumburg. That's a ball hitting to right center, medium depth, but tracking it is Checky. He makes the play, and there's 2 away. Just 1 pitch to Valera. Last outing for Ligori was against the Washington Wild Things on July 10th. Gave up 5 runs, 4 earned on 8 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and 4 innings of work. Jesus Poso to the plate. Take the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Poso today 0 for 2. Ligori in his 3rd season of pro ball. Ball hit in the right center field, about the same spot as Valera's is, and it's caught by Checky as well, the center fielder. 3 up, 3 down for Ligori. Here in the 7th, we go on to the bottom of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch here at the ballpark. Lemurs trailing 4-2 to the RailCats.
Thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919. Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
Shredded cheddar cheese.
The creamy sauce.
Creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoon.
John Holland leads off the inning for the Gary SouthShore RailCats against Harold Guerrero. First pitch to Holland. Called strike, going 1. There is activity in the Lemurs pen, though, again, as Guerrero's on for his 3rd inning of work here. Looks like Jose Nivar warming up for Laredo. Pitch swung on, grounded right side through the infield for a hit. Leadoff single for Holland.
Next up for your RailCats is the shortstop, Jared Medeiros.
Jared Medeiros to the plate. Pitch bunted foul. Medeiros today 0 for 2. Lemurs trailing 4-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. We got 2 more innings to try and tie this game up or take a lead. Over at first, John Holland, as continuing to throw in the pen is Navarre. Throw over to first. Back in time is Holland. Game 3 of the series tomorrow. It's another 7-10 start. So today, the only day game with the 12-10 first pitch. Squaring around a bunt was Holland. A little pitch out there. No one covering first, though. Rondon was at second, though, in case the runner was trying to steal Holland. He wasn't. Say no one covering first just because Chavez came up and looked towards first base to throw. Of course, they were hoping he'd be trying to steal. Throw over to first. Back in time, Holland standing. Not getting too big of a lead. Off the base over there at first. Guerrero from the stretch delivers. Bunting again. As Medeiros missing up and away. As Chavez, maybe they're not doing a pitch out. Guerrero's just struggling to find the zone here.
Okay, Jackman's turn to page 40 in your game program. If you have a player
2 balls, 1 strike.
you can win a free gift from Chicagoland Popcorn. Fan information to redeem.
Chavez having a little conversation out there in the mound with Guerrero, but that's over. It's back behind the plate. And the pitch from Guerrero on the outside corner called strike. Medeiros pulled the bump back, and the count now 2-2. It evens up. Getting a lead at first is Holland. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs in the inning. Guerrero with the pitch. Swinging a foul away up over the screen. It'll hit off the back of the screen then after ricocheting off the top of the roof. Lemurs down by a pair of runs. Another break-even pitch, swinging a fly ball in the right center. Going back on it as Phipps makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting for your RailCats is the left fielder, Cameron Duel.
Bottom of the 7th, back to the top of the order for the RailCats. Cameron Newell to the plate. Lemurs down by 2. Pete and Cavilla on the ramp. As Navarre continues to throw in the Lemurs pen. Hasn't come out of the dugout yet. This inning. Guerrero with the pitch. Newell swinging a miss. Strike 1. Maybe see if Guerrero can get through these next couple of lefties, Newell and Checky. We have a switch hitter in Del Valle after those 2. Pitch just off the plate away. The count 1-1. And Guerrero's missed. Hasn't been by too much usually. Except for those few pitches to Medeiros when he was trying to bunt. Those were a little off, but last inning wasn't missing by much. Throw over to first, but back in time is Holland. 1-1 the count right now to Cameron Newell, who today is 1 for 3 with a run scored. The 1-1 curveball finds the zone inside corner. 1-2. Newell awaits, and the pitch blocked in the dirt by Chavez. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count evens up. The sirens go by. Ambulance passing by behind left field. 2-2. The count with 1 out and runner on first. Guerrero looks over at first, delivers a 2-2 pitch, swinging a foul away. Cameron Newell, talked about him a little bit yesterday. Went to UC Santa Barbara. Former member of the Marlins organization. Just spent 1 year in their system last year. After being drafted in the 35th round. Now time, oh no, a balk called. So going to second is Holland. After the balk move, Pulfer's going to come out and talk to Guerrero. Pulfer didn't go all the way to the top of the mound. Looked really short next to Guerrero. Pulfer listed at 5'10", Guerrero listed at 6'5", but Guerrero standing on top of the mound. Pulfer was at the bottom of the mound and behind the mound. The swing and a miss. Strike 3, Guerrero gets the K. Runner on second, 2 outs in the inning.
Next up for your RailCats, the center fielder, Anthony Checky.
And Checky comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 in the game. Checky in his second season as a professional. This Gary team, a pretty young team. Position player-wise, they have just 1 player that's 30 years of age or older, and that's Frank Martinez. He is 30. But a lot of guys that are really young, 22, 23. Pitch taken high by Checky, 1-0. Checky, one of those, 23 years old. Pitch inside. 2-0. They have 6 players, 24 or younger, do the RailCats. Currently on their roster. 2-0 pitch. Swinging a line drive right at Pulfer. And that'll end the inning. He makes the catch. Scoreless 7th for Guerrero's 3rd inning of scoreless baseball. We go to the top of the 8th. Lemurs trail 4-2 to the RailCats.
Which led to Hubbada Hubbada Boom, which led to you. Miller Lite, we invented light beer. And you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
And now pitching for your RailCats.
New pitcher in the game for Gary. Travis McGee, the right-hander on the mound. As Alvaro Rondon leads off the inning for the Lemurs. The 9-1-2 hitters for Laredo, Rondon, Morrison, and Castro. Travis McGee, the right-hander. McGee this season, 2-7 with a 7.86 ERA. 14 appearances, 4 of them were starts, so 10 bullpen outings. 34 1/3 innings pitched this year for him. As a RailCat. Rondon at the plate. 0 for 2, a pair of Ks. Batting from the left side. Rondon swings the first pitch, hits one in a center field, pretty much right at Chucky. Moves a step to his left and then a step in. And the out made. 1 pitch, 1 out for McGee.
Designated hitter, Ty Morrison.
So back to the top of the order, designated hitter Ty Morrison to the plate. Morrison today 0 for 3. Strikeout, fly out, ground out. McGee with long hair out there on the mound. Toward the third base side of the rubber with his white cleats, kicks and fires. Pitch on the outside corner, a called strike. McGee going with the stirrups look. Green stirrups, white sanitaries underneath. The white cleats to go with those white Gary jerseys. Bunted down towards third, scooping it up. Davari throw to first in time. 5-3 for out number 2.
Left fielder, Leandro Castro.
Leandro Castro to the plate. 0 for 2 today with a walk and a run scored. Lemurs trailing 4-2. McGee throwing from the stretch. The first pitch, Castro swings wildly at it and misses. 0-1. Last 2 times up, Castro was taking a lot of pitches. He swung first pitch there. McGee has spent his entire career in indie ball. Windy City in the Frontier League back in 2014. Ground ball left side towards the shortstop. Madero's up with it. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down for McGee this inning. On just 5 pitches. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Lemurs trailing 4-2 to the RailCats.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reduction store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Luis De La Cruz on the pitch for the Lemurs. De La Cruz, 1-1 with a 2.93 ERA, 25 appearances, all out of the bullpen for the Lemurs. 27 2/3 innings pitched this season, 18 walks, 23 strikeouts for the former San Diego Padres farmhand.
Leading off for your RailCats is our catcher, Jaime
De La Cruz, 6'6", 225. Last pitched on July 16th against Lincoln. Threw a shutout inning, gave up a couple of hits, also had a strikeout with a 2-0 loss to the Salt Dogs. Bottom of the 8th inning. Lemurs trailing 4-2 to the RailCats. First pitch from De La Cruz, low. Batter at the plate, Jaime Del Valle. And the pitch taken for a strike. One and one. So Guerrero's final line today. He had himself a good day on the mound. 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts, no runs allowed. Pitch fouled off, 1-2 now the count to Del Valle. Catcher for the RailCats. Del Valle digging in. De La Cruz from the stretch. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. 1-2. Lemurs trailing 4-2. Let's take a look at how we got to this point. Ryan Beckman, starter for the Lemurs today, went 4 innings, gave up a run in the second, a run in the third, and 2 in the fourth. The run in the second that scored on a wild pitch. Just swing another foul out of play left side. The run in the third scored after a couple of fly balls, or a couple of base hits and a sac fly. Drove in a run by Del Valle, as he is 0 for 2 with a sac fly in the game. De La Cruz with the pitch. Del Valle swings, breaks his bat, grounds it towards second. Scooping it up, Holfer over to first. 4-3 the putout.
The cleanup cat is brought to you by
And Tillman Pugh to the plate.
of Commercial Cleaning. 21.
Fourth inning though, 3 straight hits to start the inning. And that drove in both runs. Single double and then a single by Crosby to score 2. The Lemurs were in a 4-1 hole at that point. Laredo scored their runs in the fourth. They got a walk of Castro. Later, Pulfer and Martinez each single to push them over and then drive them in, respectively. Pitch for a strike, 0-1. And then in the sixth inning, a solo home run by Zane Chavez. Those are the Lemurs' runs today. Pugh at the plate today is 1 for 3 with a single, run scored, and a strikeout. Single to lead off the fourth. Pugh taking high. 1-1. Lemurs will be down to their final at bat here after this inning, as they'll go to the ninth, trailing. Right now they're down by 2. And they'll have the 3, 4, 5 hitters due up at the plate. 1-1 the count. De La Cruz from the stretch kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Some of the groups here of the kids have left the ballpark. I don't see any more school buses. All the ones that I could see have left. That doesn't mean there's no more in the parking lot, just from my line of sight. Pitch fouled off back to the screen. As the ballpark has gotten much quieter. Still a couple of other groups, though, here. You can see the matching shirts around in some of the sections. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count to Tillman Pugh. De La Cruz on the hill in relief here. And the pitch swung on, grounded foul. Left side. Another kind of gray, hazy day. One of those days where if you put on the sunglasses, it's almost too dark, but if you don't put them on, it's just barely too bright. You never know what to go with. A pitch, swing, ground ball, left side towards the hole. Valera coming in front of it, makes the play, spins, fires, 2 away.
Designated hitter.
2 up, 2 down for De La Cruz. Frank Martinez 2 for 3 on the day with 2 runs scored. He has a single and a double today. Switch hitter, oldest position player. No, I was saying they have, 5 players under the age of 24. Or 24 and younger. That was position players, not counting pitchers. This young RailCats team, they're doing pretty well for themselves right now. Tied in the wild card with the Lemurs, in fact. Lemurs and... Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, they're a game and a half out of the wild card. Behind the Lemurs and the Winnipeg Gold-Eyes. Gold-Eyes are tied with the Lemurs right now in the wild card. Gold-Eyes have gotten hot, and we don't play them again this year. We do play St. Paul. St. Paul not doing us any favors, though, as they have lost the Gold-Eyes last couple of ball games. 1-0 the count. De La Cruz kicks and fires. Pitch taken in the dirt, bounces back to the screen. 2-0. Martinez, a switch hitter. Takes the ball, count now 3-0. Martinez was claimed off waivers from Sioux Falls, in fact. There's ball 4, he'll walk. That's how he was acquired. He was originally signed by the Oakland A's when he was 18, spent 6 seasons in their organization before joining the Frontier League, where he was in the Frontier League for 5 years. Played for Normal, Evansville, and Southern Illinois in the Frontier League. Was an all-star last year in the Frontier League with Southern Illinois, hitting .317. He was in the A's organization, made it up as high as Double-A. Last year with the A's was in 2009. Spent mostly in Stockton, High A, the Ports. He reached Double-A in 2008. But just for 14 games there at the Midland Rockhounds. Pitched low out of the zone for a ball. Alex Crosby at the plate. Pitch inside. Crosby today, 1 for 2. 2 runs batted in and a walk. Runner at first base. That is Martinez. So Martinez in his first season in the American Association already has played with Sioux Falls for a little bit. Crosby went to Sonoma State for college. Played there for 2 years. That pitch will miss as well. 3 balls, no strikes, and Chavez can go out and hand deliver the baseball to De La Cruz and have a few words with him. Crosby, though, signed pretty recently, June 28th.
Clear Couch Cheese Curds feature all-natural white cheddar cheese. That's what they're trying to crunch in every bite. Make sure to get them right now at the third base concession stand.
Crosby's the cousin of a former RailCat, John Jones. No, not the MMA one. Pitch taken for a strike, 3-1. But a different one who used to play for the RailCats. 3 balls, 1 strike. Crosby, lefty hitter. Throw to first. Back in time is Martinez. 2 outs in the inning. Lemurs trailing 4-2 here in the bottom of the 8th. Martinez getting a pretty big lead at first. De La Cruz fires and runner moving. Swing, a fly ball in the air to straightaway center. Coming in a couple steps is Martinez. He makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. De La Cruz with the 2-out walk. All he allows. Here we go on to the top of the 9th. Lemurs down to their final 3 outs of the ball game, trailing by 2, 4-2. RailCats leading the Lemurs.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs! Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeye's new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care 1 athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color match
Ninth inning here in the ball game. New pitcher on the mound. It's left-hander Moises Melendez, 5'11", 200 pounds. From Maracaibo, Venezuela. He's a veteran. One of the older members on the team. First pitch of the inning is to Zane Chavez, a called strike. Melendez this season, 2-0, 5 appearances, 13 innings pitched with a 1.39 ERA. Just recently acquired. Last pitch missed the zone, and the count 1-1. Pitch up and in, nearly hit Chavez. He's ducking out of the way. So the count 2-1. Lemurs going to have to score 2 runs to force a bottom of the ninth. See what they have here, as it'll be Chavez, Phipps, Pulfer this inning to face off against Moises Melendez. And the 2-1 pitch, swinging a grounder foul towards the first base dugout, but just past it. We'll go through the Lemurs bullpen. Count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chavez digging into the box. Melendez sets, kicks, fires. Chavez swings, hits one high in the air, straightaway center, moving to his right into a little bit towards left center, but not much as Checky makes the catch, 1 away. He was playing Chavez to pull the ball.
Right fielder, Dennis Phipps.
And Dennis Phipps to the plate. 1 away. Melendez sets, kicks, fires. Foul back to the screen. He does this thing when he comes to a set. Takes a couple of steps to get there. Although it's not as ridiculous as some others that I've seen. He comes partway back and then all the way back. Sets, moves his gloves a bit, and that ball is hammered to deep left. And you can kiss that one goodbye. It's out of here. Solo home run for Dennis Phipps, his 10th of the year. And the Lemurs now trail by just a run, 4-3.
Second baseman, J.D. Pulfer.
J.D. Pulfer to the plate. Lemurs second baseman. Lemurs now trailing just by a run, 4-3, with 1 out. A couple of hits here could tie this game back up. Don't need much. Melendez, from a member of the Phillies organization, fires away. Pitch called a strike. Lemurs with a pair of solo home runs today. Chavez and Phipps, the 3-4 hitters, getting it done at the plate. Melendez started his career in the Phillies organization, made it up to the South Atlantic League low A with the Lakewood Blue Claws. Pitched down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Last year, Melendez pitched with Lincoln. Made 3 starts and 18 bullpen appearances. Overall, 21 appearances last season, 5.40 ERA and 0-2 record. Swing ground ball left side through the hole. And the Lemurs have the tying run on base. Pulfer's second hit of the game, 2 for 4.
Center fielder, Drew Martinez.
Now Drew Martinez to the plate. Do the Lemurs have a comeback in them? We'll find out shortly here as Martinez, left-handed batter versus left-handed pitcher, steps up. On deck, Cesar Valera. Now there's action in the Lemurs bullpen in case they do form a comeback. Well, not quite yet. Someone's stretching, getting ready to throw. I believe it's Jeff Inman. Now he's warming up. Pitch called a strike, 0-1. Comeback here today would be huge for the Lemurs, snapping a 3-game losing streak and getting a much-needed first win on this long road trip. Swung on, fouled away. On a play off of a umbrella there on the left field line in the barefoot patio. Count 0-2 to Martinez. The pitch, Martinez swings, hits one high in the air, shallow center. Coming in a few steps is Checky. He'll kind of waver around a little bit and then make the catch. So 2 outs now, Lemurs down to their final out. Cesar Valera to the plate. Valera today 1 for 3 with a double. Valera, who the PA guy keeps calling Valero. He's not a gas station. He's a third baseman. 2 outs, runner on first. Valera represents the go-ahead run, batter at the plate. Pulfer is at first base, getting a lead. Melendez kicks and fires. Curveball high. Melendez didn't pitch in 2014, but spent 2013 also with Lincoln, as well as 2012. Spent some time with Lincoln there, as well as 2 games with Wichita, but a lot of time with Lincoln over the last few years. Also pitched in the Venezuelan Winter Leagues. Pitch missing for a ball. Count 2-0 right now to Valera. Hitter's count here. If he can find a line or a corner to drive in Pulfer. 2-0 pitch, up and away. 3 balls, no strikes. We'll take a walk, too. That would bring Poso to the plate with Pulfer in scoring position there at second base. Much easier to score from second than from first. That's why it's called scoring position. Three 3-0, the count to Valera. Pulfer the lead. Being held on by Crosby. 3-0 pitch. Called a strike, inner half. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. 4-3 the score. Lemurs trailing the RailCats here in the top of the 9th, down to their final out of the ball game. Melendez throws to first. Back standing is Pulfer. Tomorrow's game is at 7:10. So back to a regular time. 3-1 pitch. Taken for a strike, 3-2. Bottom of the zone, that pitch found. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 9th, Lemurs trailing by a run. Down to their final strike, Pulfer lead off at first. We'll be moving on the pitch. Melendez kicks, fires. Here it comes in the dirt. Ball 4. Blocked by the catcher, Del Valle. So now runners on first and second. Go ahead run at first, tying run at second. And Jesus Poso at the plate.
First baseman, Jesus Poso.
Poso awaits first pitch. taken for a strike, 0-1. Poso this season with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Batting .364, grounds one left side, past the diving third baseman Devare into left field. Pulfer's being waved around home. The throw is not in time. Lemurs tie it up. Poso slides into second, and we're tied at 4. Poso with the big 2-out single, and the Lemurs have tied things up here in the 9th inning. Lemurs getting pumped in the dugout. They're excited, high-fiving Pulfer at the plate. I didn't know if he was going to make it. That throw came in from shallow left. Gibby Velocuellar waving Pulfer around. The throw came in right about the same time as Pulfer did, but it was in that left-handed batter's box. We have a pinch hitter now, Jimmy Norris, at the plate for the Lemurs. And Pulfer slid to that outside part of the plate. No tag even applied. Runners on second and third. 2 outs in the inning. Poso coming up clutch. Norris taking high. Oh, Norris hitting for Rondon here. The Rondon was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and fares much better against righties than he does against lefties. So you go with the right-handed hitting. Jimmy Norris, he takes the count 1-1. Norris this season batting .143. He's appeared in 11 games. A lot of those as a pinch runner, though. He's only made 5 starts on the year. He's 3 for 21. 1-1 pitch. Norris taking curveball. Finds the zone in the outside corner. And it's now 1-2. Lemurs have tied it. They'll at least force a 9th inning. As warming up in the bullpen is Jeff Inman. And the pitch. Norris swings, grounds it down the third baseline, but foul. Lemurs bats coming alive here in the 9th. They got a solo home run from Dennis Phipps with 1 out. Then the single by Pulfer, a walk of Valera, and then the RBI single by Poso. Poso right now standing at second, Valera at third. 1-2 the count to Norris. The pitch. Norris taking on the outside corner, called strike 3. He doesn't agree with the call. And we'll head back to the dugout, and we go on to the bottom of the 9th. Lemurs have tied it up here in the 9th, scoring a pair of runs. They'll try to force extras here in Gary. Bottom of the 9th next, Lemurs, RailCats tied at 4.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large.
E.J. Davari leads off the inning to the mound for the Lemurs. Jeff Inman. Told you he was warming up. He comes in to pitch in for Luis De La Cruz. First pitch from Inman, missing for a ball, 1-0. Inman has the 7, 8, 9 hitters. Davari, Holland, Medeiros. Inman this season 2-2 with a 2.15 ERA, 26 appearances, 7 saves, 29 in the third innings pitched. Inman, the righty, fires. Finds the zone there. Against the lefty Davari. 1-1 the count. Defensive changes for the Lemurs. Just a couple. As Jimmy Norris came in to pinch hit. He goes into the field at second base. And sliding over to shortstop. As that last pitch fouled away, 1-2 the count. Now is Pulfer. So Norris at second, Pulfer at short. Pitch goes back to the backstop after bouncing in the dirt. The count 2-2. Still hear some kids below me chanting, "Let's go RailCats." Bottom of the ninth, Lemurs scored 2 in the top of the ninth to tie it up 4-4. Big inning for Laredo. Now trying to hold them, forcing extras. Ground ball towards first. Poso up with it. Takes it to the bag himself. 1 away. And for the Lemurs, should we go extras, they'll have the top of the order up. But if we go extra, so will Gary. John Holland to the plate. That last inning, it was started off with a Dennis Phipps home run, a single by Pulfer, a walk of Valera with 2 outs on a full count, and then a single by Jesus Poso. Poso coming up huge. Driving in a run. Pitch called a strike to Holland, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Inman from the stretch lifts the leg, delivers. Swing ground ball towards Poso down the first baseline, fields it high. Fair ball. Poso tags second himself, or tags first himself. There's now 2 away.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Medeiros. 33, Matt Patrone.
RailCat fans, your attention, please. Pinch hitting for your Cats. Number 33, Matt Patrone.
Matt Patrone pinch hitting for Jared Medeiros. Patrone hitting 194 with a home run and 11 runs batted in. Medeiros was previously 0 for 3. Lefty batter Patrone takes inside. 1-0. Two outs, bottom of the ninth. Tie game, 4-4. Lemurs RailCats the pitch. Inman paints the outside corner black. There with that fastball for a strike, 1-1. Inman from the stretch delivers the 1-1 pitch. Medeiros taking as it bounces in front of the plate. 2-1. I'm talking with Dan Vaughn, the RailCats broadcaster, earlier today. So the RailCats with their small ball technique, the fact that they're not hitting for a high average, they've played a lot of extra inning games. Grounder back towards the mound off the right side. Over the head of Inman. Charging in is Norris. He throws the first. Bang, bang play at the bag. And it's in time to get the runner. We'll finish that thought later next inning when we go to the top of the 10th. Lemurs, RailCats, free baseball here in this day game on a Wednesday in Gary, Indiana. Game tied at 4. RailCats and Lemurs, top of the 10th. Next.
1, 2 patties.
Shredded cheddar cheese.
The creamy sauce.
Creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lite, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1990. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Ty Morrison leads off the inning, followed by Leandro Castro and Zane Chavez, the first 3 hitters in the Lemurs lineup. First pitch to Morrison outside, ball 1. There's a new pitcher in the game for Gary, as the day is done for Melendez. Pitch missing low. It's a guy we saw yesterday, Santiago Rodriguez. Rodriguez this season, 4-4 with a 2.67 ERA. 20 appearances, all out of the pen for him this season. 2-0 pitch, finds the zone for a strike. Count 2-1 to Morrison, who today 0 for 4. But a hit here could make all the difference. Lemurs tied at 4 with the RailCats. Rodriguez winds, 2-1. Swing and a foul back to the screen. Count evens up 2-2. What I was saying earlier last inning, though, was the RailCats in extra inning games. In extra inning games, a lot of times you look for the power to break the score or break the tie with one swing of the bat. Be a big hitter, hit the home run. But the RailCats not a power hitting team. Fewest home runs in the league. So they don't really have. Obviously, they have the ability to hit home runs. They've hit home runs before. It's not impossible for them. But it is not their strong suit. The Lemurs, well, they're right there with the rest, middle of the pack with the league. Count 2-2 after the fouled off. 3-2 after the pitch in the dirt. 3-2 count, payoff pitch. And that's a line drive to right center. Base knock for Morrison. He'll take a hard turnaround first. Pull up and head back to the bag. But leadoff single for Morrison, his first hit of the ball game. Getting some whistles and some claps from the dugout. And the Lemurs have the go-ahead run on base. Bats coming alive here in the late innings. Leandro Castro to the plate. Had 3 hits last night, 2 of them doubles off the wall. Lemurs, though, do have the ability with one swing of the bat, with a number of players to really make a difference. A guy like Castro with a lot of home runs. Chavez, who has 5 on the year now in his short time with the Lemurs. So Castro with 5 on the year in his also short time. 10 home runs now for Phipps. Castro taking a strike, 0-1. Poso with 5 home runs also in the season. J.D. Pulfer has a few of his own. Has the ability to hit them deep. We don't have the one guy that just has a ton of home runs. Pitch to Castro outside. He takes 1-1 now the count. But there is the threat, though, with a few guys. And they can definitely drive the ball for either extra bases or for a home run. And good thing for us, those guys are all coming up. And they're at the plate right now. Morrison getting the lead. 1-1 the count, the pitch. Castro swings, grounds it towards third. Under the glove of Davari in left field. That'll be an error on Davari. First error of the series. Those runners on first and second, no outs. That ball went from potential double play to error, 2 men on. It was a hard hit ball, but still right at Davari. He just couldn't get down quick enough, or at least couldn't stay down. Cavilla coming out of the dugout. Time is called on the field. And Chavez coming over to talk to Incavilla before he gets in the box. And now the pitching coach for the RailCats is going to come out. That's a first. I don't know that I've ever seen, at least not this season, Pete come out of the dugout to talk to the hitter before he goes to the plate.
Hey, RailCat fans, if you wanted to hunt Pokemon,
It was almost like a mound visit before the hitter.
Make sure you're here Sunday as we celebrate Christmas in July.
See if we can figure out what Pete was trying to tell him here with the results at the plate. Right now, if you're Chavez, the goal here is to get the runners over, either with a bunt or a ground ball to the right side and forcing the second baseman Holland to go to his left and giving him only the option to throw to first. So ground ball to the right side or a bunt. Chavez not bunting, swings, grounds it up the middle. The second baseman Holland will flip to second for 1. The relay over to first in time, and it's a double play.
Brought to you by SouthShore. We have all the bases covered. SouthShore is your home before going home.
So Castro put out 4-6, and Chavez grounds into the 4-6-3 double play. Morrison moves up to third base, 2 outs in the inning.
Now batting is 55, Dennis Phipps.
By the way, at shortstop right now, I wasn't sure who they put in. I had to look it up. Randy Santisteban. I forgot they had pinch hit for their shortstop, Medeiros. Pitch inside to Dennis Phipps. 2 outs, runner on third. Phipps at the plate. Homered last time up. Santisteban. Okay. Del Valle might not have my favorite name in the league anymore. Pitch outside. 2-0 the count. Jaime Del Valle is fun, but Randy Santisteban. Santiesteban. J.D. Pulfer on deck. Should Phipps reach? Phipps and Pulfer. Ooh, Phipps with a home run swing, but he whiffed on it. 2-1. Phipps and Pulfer scored the 2 runs last inning for the Lemurs to tie up the game. Oh, needs a base hit right now to drive in Morrison. Home run would be nice, but base hit's all we need to take the lead. 4-4 the score. 2 outs, runner on third, the pitch. Phipps taking outside, 3-1. I can hear some of the children still here heckling the umpires. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count here for Phipps. Trying to drive in the go-ahead run. Now, Rodriguez will step off the mound, off the back of the rubber. Pitch, swung on a miss. A big swing again by Phipps. But again, he couldn't find it. And the count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on third. That's Morrison. He's singled to reach. And 3-2. Swing, ground ball, hard hit. But it's right at Santisteban, the shortstop. Fields it on the second hop. Throws to first. That'll end the inning. Lemurs strand a runner at third base. They come up empty here in the 10th. We go to the bottom of the inning. Here in Gary, U.S. Steel Yard. Lemurs, RailCats tied at 4.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reduction store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome.
Cameron Newell, top of the order, leads off the bottom of the 10th against Jeff Inman. Pitch called a strike. So Inman on for a second inning of work here. As he pitched the 9th inning for the Lemurs. Only 3 up, 3 down, 9th against the 7, 8, 9 hitters. Now he has the 1, 2, 3 hitters. Inman delivers, swing, ground ball, right side towards Norris. Fields it, flips it to first. 1 away. Newell now 1 for 5 in the ball game.
The center fielder, Anthony Checky.
Anthony Checky at the plate now. Checky today is 1 for 4. Singled in the 3rd. Lemurs spoiled a chance there in the 10th inning. They had runners first and second, no outs, but didn't end up scoring. Pitch outside. 1-0. Checky the lefty against the righty Inman. The pitch, Checky swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inman, the former Pirate. Another one of those, well, Pirates farmhand that didn't make it to the big league, got to AAA. Pitch outside. AAA Indianapolis. It's probably not too far away from here. In the same state, at least. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Inman, one of those 7 Lemur All-Stars, making his first appearance in the series. An All-Star game August 2nd up in St. Paul, so we're coming up to it. Just 2 weeks away. Swing, line drive down the third base line, but foul. Count stays 2-2. So yeah, nearing the All-Star break. But for those who didn't make it to the All-Star game, I don't think they're complaining too much. 2-2 pitch. Swing, ground ball, left side. Coming over is Valera. He won't get it. Pulfer, though, backhands, throws the first. It won't be in time. The throw gets past Poso anyways, but easily beat out as that slow roller was right between short and third. It'll be an infield single. And Jaime Del Valle to the plate. 0 for 3 in the game. Del Valle, switch hitter, batting from the left side. But I say they won't mind because, well, the Lemurs, at least for the Lemurs players, they won't mind or won't be complaining that they didn't make the All-Star game because we don't have very many off days this season that are true off days. Most of them are spent traveling. So not only do they get off days because of the break, but a lot of times one of those off days during the All-Star break is spent for traveling. But this year the Lemurs, they get all 3 days for the All-Star break off to themselves. As the first pitch from Inman won't happen yet. He'll step off the rubber, look over at first. But that's because we have a home series, and then the break, and then another home series. We don't have to go anywhere on either end of the All-Star break. Pitch up high, we can stay in Laredo. So if anyone wants to go anywhere around, they have 3 days to themselves. 1-0 the count to Del Valle. So guys can rest up, or they can go see a new place, go visit family, whatever it is that they choose to do with those 3 days. Pitch down and away. And after this long road trip, and then a series against the Wingnuts, they'll be thankful for those 3 days, I'm sure. At least I will be. I don't know about them, but 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Del Valle chasing it low, 2-1. Inman, the Lemurs closer, although he's been kind of sharing that role almost with Pollo Reina here lately. I think it's more of a situation where Pollo Reina has come in and on days that Inman has thrown either back-to-back days or thrown more than an inning, and so they'll just throw Pollo Reina out there for the 8th or 9th, or sometimes 8th and 9th. As he was just recently picked up a couple weeks ago. Pitch just off the plate away. 3-1. And Inman had been used kind of heavily at times a little bit throughout the first half of the season. So I'm just giving him some more rest. Three-one pitch, runner moving, swing, pop up, left side, over the third base dugout, not a play. We'll find a section where some kids used to be. They have long since left, probably around the 7th, 8th inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count, runner at first. 1 out in the inning, bottom of the 10th. RailCats, Lemurs, tied at 4. Inman comes to a set. And a look at first. Taking that back foot off the rubber. Trying to keep Checky and check. Checky 2 for 5 today. He's got some speed off and moving on that 3-2 pitch. And the ground ball through the left side. And Check is going to go first to third, right where Pulfer had been. And he was covering second base in case of the strike him out, throw him out. But instead it ends up being a base hit. And there's runners on the corners. The winning run standing at third base.
21, Tillman Pugh.
RailCats trying to walk off on the Lemurs for the second straight night. Well, I guess game. Today is the day. Not playing a night game here. So 2 singles in the inning have runners on the corners for the RailCats. Tillman Pugh at the plate. Inman could use a big strikeout here. Middle infielders are pinched and playing about right behind the baseline. They'll probably creep up right to the baseline there. So they're not quite in, but they're not quite out. Pitch low for ball. Pugh, the cleanup hitter, so the big hitter in the lineup.
Go, Cats, go. Go,
With 8 home runs on the season, but he's batting just .238. Corners are in on the grass. And the pitch, Pugh swings, grounds it towards short. Pulfer's going to fire plateward with it in the dirt, and the tag not applied. They'll say safe at the plate. Chavez can't believe it. He thought he missed home plate as the runner coming across Checky slid in. Chavez had it blocked off incredibly well. I didn't think he touched home plate, but they say he did. Now Pete getting into it as Chavez furious with home plate umpire Scott Shores as he had home plate blocked off really well. The throw was in the dirt. He had to pick it out and then try to put the tag on. I didn't think he tagged him, but I didn't think he touched home plate either. He then ran after him to tag him before he could touch home again.
If you want to be a part of the tennis ball toss, line up behind each dugout, please.
Pete now getting into it with the umpires as Chavez goes into the dugout. Lemurs fall tonight by a score of 5-4. They get walked off on again, back-to-back games. After tying it up in the 9th inning, Lemurs just couldn't get it done here again today. We'll wrap this game up here in a few moments. 5-4 final. Lemurs fall to the RailCats. Game 2 tomorrow, 7:10. We'll be back with a recap here in a few moments here on the Lemurs Broadcast Network.
12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs.
Chavarria's Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarria's is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarria's is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Christian Santoni, take us through that last hit there. Tillman hit it to the shortstop. You didn't have to come home there, but you did.
All right, Lemurs fall today. They get walked off on by the RailCats. Second straight game that has happened. Last night was the bottom of the 9th. Today, the bottom of the